So he thinks that he's playing when it's really just watching Mario Kart on TV. And
I'm leaving. It's my time.
Yeah.
I got to leave Louisville. We won this thing called the lottery. It's not like a money lottery though.
do you mind having a talk with him about how he acts during nap time?
I'm on a recruiting mission to see how many people I could get.
Spiked a diaper on our kitchen floor one time.
Oh, wow.
Now, granted, it was just filled with number one. Cut off your mic.
But at what cost?
Esports lounge, esports facility, whatever you want to call it. He's like a wild dog.
Yeah. Olympus Gaming Lounge. That's the esports facility. I have my own, like I said, consulting business that I do, Asgari Enterprise.
What do you think on rates? Welcome everyone to Real Talk with my homies. I'm your host, Jake WARDRIP, licensed real estate agent with Homepage Realty. Today I'm joined by another homie of mine, legitimate homie of mine, both with Homepage and in reality, Nima Asgari.
Yes.
Did I get the last name right?
You did. Nima
awesome.
Asgari.
I practiced it for like 5 minutes this morning. How we doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me.
No,
I'm
it's
really
a
happy to
long
be
time
here.
coming. You've got a lot of different things going on, which is a big reason why I wanted to have you on, is because there's so many different topics we can talk about.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
We just connect when we're at the brokerage, man. We talk all the time, so it's fun to like actually put something on film instead of just our nonsense when we're at the office.
Glad to be here.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
So you are. We're going to talk about something else, but you told me this right before we went on. You were not born in the United States. So where were you born?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Tehran, Iran.
Okay.
So New York of Iran, basically.
Yeah. How long did your family live there before coming over?
Yeah, so we were there for 9 years.
Okay.
And then we won this thing called the lottery. It's not like a money lottery though. So it's this lottery system that the U.S. government does for like third world countries, and essentially you apply for it like the lottery. And then we just applied, and my mom's name got drawn out, and then we all came.
So how many? So mom, dad. I've met your dad before. I've never met your mom.
Yeah.
I've met your dad.
Yeah.
Brothers, sisters. What you got?
So it's mom, dad, and then at that time it was my little brother Parsa, and then me. So the only reason we were able to come is because we were under 18, and if you're under 18, you could still come with your intermediate family.
Gotcha. So like if you were over, just devil's advocate, if you were over 18, you would have had to enter your own name into the own lottery, and then you could have came, but mom and dad maybe not, and vice versa.
Yep.
That's interesting. Do they still do that today? Is that a thing?
I think it's still. I don't know if the current administration has cut that, but I do know it's been a long going thing. And yeah. So.
Well, do you know what like the prerequisites are? Like, is there I don't want to say a vetting process, but is there?
Well, there is a vetting process.
Okay.
So if you're,
I just didn't want to call it that for obvious reasons.
Obvious reason, I get that. No, but I mean, quite literally. So the reason why a lot of people come here illegally is because it's so hard to come here legally.
Yeah, 100%.
So our name got drawn, or my mom's name got drawn. She won that, and then from there on, they interviewed us and like vetted us quite literally for 2 years before they give us the green light. Okay, here's the green light. Here's your green card, and then they'll literally give you a green card, and on that green card has like a 5-year like term, and if you don't become a citizen or you don't get established here within 5 years, you get deported.
Really?
So
I'll be completely honest. I'm ignorant on like the green card process. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, born in J-Town. So like I just head in the sand. I just I didn't really know anything about it.
Right.
What's that process like? What's it like doing that route? I mean, you were like 9, so I'm sure you don't know all the details. But how is the process?
Yeah. So I think at that time my cousin did it for us, but essentially it's like this big old application you fill out, and you fill it out about your history, like what high school you went to, your name, your last name, all that, just basic information. And then from there on, like you get into this entry process, and then that's what I'm saying. If your name gets drawn in that drawing, then they'll start vetting you.
Then they really get into the weeds.
Yeah, that's when they'll literally like do a deep background check on you, make sure you're not part of any crazy organizations or anything like that. And then from there on, if you pass that, they'll give you a green card, and that's pretty much all there is to the process. Nothing more, nothing less, and it's free. So you apply for it free.
Well, I'm glad it happened for you guys, because then we
worked out.
We wouldn't be friends if it wasn't.
Me too. It worked out.
So I say all that because the first topic we're going to talk about is Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
All right. There is a lot of places that claim Abraham Lincoln as that's his birthplace.
Okay.
There's a lot of cities. There's more than they should.
Right.
How many cities would you say claim you as how many cities are the birthplace of Nima? One, right? The city you were actually born in.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one as well.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln has 6.
6?
6.
Oh my goodness.
And the reason why I bring this up is it was 5.
Okay.
And now there's an argument that's being conveyed just recently, just this month. There is now a 6th place that has risen from the ashes.
Wow.
Claiming to be the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
So the multiple places in Kentucky, one in Indiana, and then a curveball, a place in North Carolina, has now entered the chat on a birthplace. So
what about Illinois? Nothing in Illinois?
I'm sorry. Yes, Illinois. There's 1, 2, 3 in Kentucky, 1 in Illinois, 1 in Indiana, 1 in North Carolina.
Okay.
So just running through the list real quick and just kind of want to get some instant feedback from you. We've got Hodgenville, Kentucky. That is on paper what most people consider the official birthplace of Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. Fantastic.
However, we've also got Knob Creek, Kentucky.
Okay.
Which claims it. Their official claim, I believe, is just that it's his childhood home. But I think some people try to say like this is the real birthplace of Lincoln, even though he was born in Hodgenville. We raised him. He's Knob Creek or Knob Creek. Great bourbon, by the way. Hodgenville, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's in Kentucky. It's somewhere around there.
Somewhere in Kentucky.
Knob Creek. Okay. I don't know. Somewhere they make bourbon. Okay. So, but that's a childhood home. There's even a claim for E-Town. Okay. Now that's a weak argument according to this, but obviously that is Hardin County. But E-Town is a place. Springfield, Illinois has always been the one that I've seen growing up that had the best argument for not Kentucky.
Okay.
And that was, they branded themselves the home of Lincoln. Because I do believe there's actually legitimate content or legitimate documentation of him living in Springfield, Illinois for an extended period of time.
Right.
The other one, he had a boyhood home in Lincoln City, Indiana. What are the odds, right?
Yeah.
Lincoln City, that feels like we're maybe connecting some dots that don't exist just based on that name. Now the new one, Bostick, North Carolina. This is, according to ChatGPT, very weak of an argument, but it's also brand new. We've only had like 3 weeks of arguments that have been made. This is a folklore birthplace.
Wow.
So the birthplace of Lincoln's always been something interesting because it felt like to me there was 5 or 6 places in Kentucky that claimed it.
Yeah.
After looking at it, there was only 3, but just a wild situation to, obviously one of Kentucky's most popular or famous people that's ever come from here.
Yeah.
And we all know what he did as a president, so we don't need to go into all the details on that, but just arguably one of the best presidents we've ever had. And he's from Kentucky, which is great.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, apparently North Carolina has a claim on him too. So who knows? He might be maybe instead of rocking with BBN, he wears Tar Heel blue now. I don't know. I don't know. Would Lincoln be a North Carolina fan or a Duke fan?
I don't know. That's a good one. Blue Devils for sure.
I'm gonna zig on you, and I'm gonna say Wake Forest, Demon Deacon, be a Demon Deacon.
But it's just like, I guess if you're at that place of popularity and that beloved, it makes sense. All right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he is so popular and beloved. Yeah. A lot of people would want to try to figure out a way to stake a claim for him. But I can't think of anyone. I'm sure there is somebody, but I can't think of anyone else that has that many birthplaces potentially in there.
I didn't even know there was so many.
I didn't know it was possible to have more than one.
I know Illinois loves them.
Yeah, they do.
They are obsessed.
They try to steal it.
Exactly.
But stay in your lane, Illinois.
Exactly.
All right, you got Michael Jordan.
Right.
Let us have Lincoln.
You got enough.
Which ironically, Michael Jordan's from North Carolina. So we'll go full circle on that.
Full circle moment, huh?
Full circle. All right.
That's funny.
We got to pay some bills, Nima. All right. Scott Taylor isn't just your State Farm agent. He's your neighbor, your supporter, and your go-to for insurance with a local heartbeat. Protect what matters with someone who knows what matters to you. Scott Taylor at State Farm, where local really means something. Good neighbors make great agents. Call Scott Taylor at State Farm, serving your hometown with more than just coverage. To contact Scott directly, get a free quote. Please do. He's a good friend of mine and a supporter of the podcast. His number is 502-449-4300. Like a good neighbor, Scott Taylor is there. I added that part at the end for him. But no, in all seriousness, he is my agent. Right. He goes above and beyond for everybody. I know you know him from a different world.
Great guy.
Yeah, phenomenal guy. Love Scott. One of my closest friends. Talk to him every day. I talked to him this morning.
That's awesome.
He's trying to go to a high school football game tonight, I think. So
there you go.
We may tag along.
What high school?
Probably Bullitt East, because we both live in Mount Washington. So I would assume it's probably the home opener for Bullitt East without looking at a schedule. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that's what it is. But yeah, absolutely love Scott.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. His boss Andrew, phenomenal as well. I got to meet him for the first time not too long ago. So great guys, great group. They protect my home. So
awesome.
I put my money where my mouth is.
Might have to give him a call.
Might as well for the moment. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. All right. Moving on to next topic. We had a situation at my kid's daycare. I know this doesn't apply to you because you don't have kids, right? That we know of.
That we know of.
All right.
Not out there.
So this is a funny story. That's why I'm bringing it up. My son is 3.
Okay.
He's insane. He's wild. Love him to death. That's what I love best about him is how just his insanity.
Okay.
He will not take anything my wife says serious though. Like it is a joke. Like he just think like she's too nice. Like she's just too nice. Like you can't. I mean, she's an adult, so I know I have to take her serious, and she's my wife, so I have to take her serious. But like, he's a kid. Like he doesn't take her serious at all. Like she doesn't have a tone. She doesn't have a voice. Nothing that can be taken serious. So we get a notification on the app from daycare, and he doesn't take naps at our house. Like we just, he just doesn't. Like our best option is quiet time. Is like give him his iPad, let him lay in his bed for 30 minutes or 45 minutes and just chill. But we get a notification from daycare that I guess he's real antsy during nap time. He's not quiet. He's not sitting still. Yeah. He's putting his feet on the wall. He's getting up, trying to go grab toys. He's being a 3-year-old. Like, what are you supposed to tell a 3-year-old? How do you get through to a 3-year-old that he's supposed to do really anything that he doesn't want to do? Exactly. So the daycare sends us a message like, do you mind, having a talk with him? And
to a 3-year-old?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where we're going with this. Is, do you mind having a talk with him about how he acts during nap time and he really needs to focus? I'm like, the kid's freaking 3 years old. What am I supposed to do? Like sit him down at the dinner table and be like, Knox, we got to have a talk, son.
Have a legitimate conversation with him?
Yeah, like the most serious conversation I've ever had with him is like what flavor cupcakes he wants. Like that. That's the most serious conversation we have. Yeah. Or like which version of Paw Patrol does he want to watch?
No way they're being serious. Like he's 3.
Yeah. I can understand. Now he is the youngest in the class, so I'm going to guess. I did find this out as well. He is the youngest in the class. Okay. So I'm going to guess there's maybe some 4-year-olds in there. Yeah. My daughter was a saint. It's like we didn't have to have these talks with her. Right. Like she genuinely was a saint. So she never did anything wrong, never screwed up. So like I don't know how to fix problems. She was never a problem. Right. So like maybe at 4, if he was a problem or if she was a problem, we could have conveyed our message to her and all that.
It's like a new era for you.
It's a whole new era, man. Like everything. Here's good parenting advice. If you have a daughter first, and then you have a son, forget everything you learned about the daughter. It's completely irrelevant. Pretend you never even had kids before, because he's feral, man. He's like a wild dog. Yeah. He just does whatever he wants and. Like he Gronk spiked a diaper on our kitchen floor one time. Wow. Now granted it was just filled with number 1. So it didn't make but it was still like, where does he even come up with this idea?
Sounds like it's going to be fun 18 years or 15 years left.
Yeah, 15 more years. That's going to be fun. I think once sports started, I think it now he will have an outlet for all the energy, but that man is wired. He is the Energizer Bunny from the moment he wakes up to the moment he crashes at night.
So would you wish, I guess the question I have for you as someone who doesn't have kids, would you wish it was the other way around?
No, because if he was my first, I'd only have 1.
Okay, valid point. That's,
And obviously that's somewhat satirical. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was, if he was our first, I don't know what we would do for a second. Like, just kids are kids, man. Yeah. And we embrace it. Let him do his thing. Let him have fun. Let him, be wild and get all of his energy out. And,
It's like the sweet era.
It is. It is. He's gotten to the point now where like he's in his random hug phase, which is awesome as a parent. Like just to have a random 3-year-old that's yours, of course.
Yeah.
Walk up and just give you a massive hug just for no reason. Like
so cute.
Literally no reason. Like it could just be 2:00 on a Saturday and like I'm just watching TV and he just comes up and just wants to give a big hug.
That's so adorable.
And it's like, how do you stay mad at a kid like that that just wants to do that?
Yeah.
My daughter was not a big cuddler. Just wasn't her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, I guess, are you like the serious parent?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
having the serious talks, and
even when I hear my wife try to correct him, like I love you, Crystal, but even when I hear my wife try to correct him, like even I can't.
Disclaimer out there.
Even I can't take her. Even I can't take her serious because she just doesn't have a mean tone. Like it's all about delivery and tone.
Right.
Like I know she's serious. I know she's very mad and very frustrated and trying to correct him, but just she's got this little Southern tone. It's like. And she has no, Southern mama. She's not a Southern mama in the mean regard. She's just a Southern mama in the nice regard. So yeah, like I listen to her. I'm like, yeah, he's not listening. There's no shot he's listening to what you're saying. But funny. She's a phenomenal mother. Okay, I do want that on record. We're making jokes, but
I bet.
She is a phenomenal mother and a business partner in some regard. So she definitely is the straw that stirs the drink in my world. I couldn't do what I do without her.
It's awesome. Good to hear.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there one tip aside from the tip you gave earlier? Is there any other advice?
Parent advice?
Yeah.
Oh, we're flipping the script. All right.
Not necessarily parent advice, just advice for someone who I guess will be having kids in the next like 6-7 years.
Treat your first like your third.
Okay.
Treat your first kid like it's your third kid. You don't need to panic over every little thing that happens. Kids are resilient. They really are. Now, obviously, if he's got a broken arm, go take him to the doctor and do what you got to do. But like, if you micro and helicopter parent them, all it does is just make them want to do more craziness.
Man,
just don't helicopter. Let them do their thing. If they're pretending, let them pretend. Like let their imagination go wherever they want to go. Right. Let them be a kid.
Right.
My parents did a great job letting me do whatever the heck I wanted to do. Besides football, I wanted to play football. They wouldn't let me play football.
That's fair.
That was more of a safety thing than a creativity thing. But yeah, if I had like passions, dreams, and whatever, as long as it was within the budget, they never held me back. They let me do whatever I wanted to. So let them do whatever they want. Throw them in every sport that you want. I mean, just being a sports guy, played sports in college and beyond, and that you want your kid to play. I played baseball, so I want my kid to play baseball and all that. And honestly, I just want to play a team sport. Like, there's so much value in that. Like, so I'm gonna push baseball on him, but probably not as hard as I would have, say, 10 years ago. Yeah, even maybe 5 years ago. Yeah. It's more so just let's get him out there, let's have some fun, learn some sports, get some energy out, and then see what he's good at, and then push that onto him.
That's good.
So
that's good advice.
Yeah, just let the kid be a kid, man. They're only a kid once.
Exactly.
Kids don't seek out trying to disappoint their parents.
Right.
Most of the time. Some people do it just out of spite, but that's more like in the teenage years.
They're inherently good.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, all children are innocent.
Yeah.
So just let them do their thing. Let them have some fun. As long as they're not, let them explore a little bit. Like my kid jumps across the couch all day, every day, drives my wife insane.
Right.
I think it's hilarious. Because he jumps, we've got a big couch. He jumps, a big old sectional couch. He jumps across it like it's Sky Zone. Just jumps across the whole thing. I laugh all the time. My wife gets on him all the time for it, and I just laugh. I'm
That's funny.
I don't care. Yeah. Like, I don't even like that couch anyway, so let him beat the crap out of the cushions if he wants to. So.
That's a good point, though, because I feel like a lot of parents, especially when they're having their first kid, they helicopter parent, essentially. I kind of had a similar experience, and now, like, onto my third brother, my parents were like,
treat your first like your third.
It's whatever.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Love him, feed him, keep a roof over his head.
Right.
Don't let him get into white vans.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that's good advice.
All right. Entrepreneurship.
Oh,
we got a lot to cover here with entrepreneurship.
My head on that one.
Because you've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on. The biggest one is, in my opinion, besides the real estate, which we can get into a little later if we have time, is the esports arena. Esports lounge, esports facility, whatever you want to call it.
There's a bunch of names: technology facility, esports facility, you name it.
Yeah. So for those at home, Nima owns Olympus Gaming Lounge. It's in Shively, right? Go ahead and give the spiel, man. Let's hear it, and then we'll bounce from there.
The spiel, my goodness.
What is it? Where are you? And how do we find you?
So Olympus Gaming Lounge is a state-of-the-art esports facility. We've been around for about 3 months now, since May 16th. Oh gosh, now 3.5 months. We have about 42 PCs. We have 20 TVs and about 6 consoles, 6,600 square foot in size. And essentially we focus around esports. For those who don't know what esports is, it's like the competitive side of gaming. And basically STEM's been something that's been incorporated into us newly, that we found a lot of parents like.
My daughter's school does some stuff over the summer. They do STEM camps. So it's, and my daughter has a blast.
Yeah.
Not only does she get to hang out with her friends, but it's like they do fun stuff. Like it's fun, exciting stuff. It makes school not feel like school.
Exactly. And that's why I think it works well with what we do as well. We try to use gaming as the leverage on pushing the STEM, but honestly, we don't even have to do that, because the STEM education that we are teaching them is fun. So for example, in science class, if it's like a science day and it's science-based, we have chemistry days, right? In chemistry, we're doing experiments with the kids. So rocket experiments, volcano experiments.
Yeah, the volcano's the easy one. It's so fun.
Yeah, and they all love it. They all think it's something cool. It's something interactive that they get to interact with, and they like it. So it's been going well. There's some things that some adjusting that we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's every business though.
Every business.
Every business. Doesn't matter if it's esports or selling T-shirts.
Right.
There's always, you've got an idea of where you want the company to go, and I think the good entrepreneurs are able to pivot when they need to.
Absolutely.
Still
That's
keep
important.
the main vision and the main goals in mind, but instead of on a bike path, you're on a forest. You're in a forest, and there's a lot of different paths you can take to get through the forest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
that's been crucial. And then aside from Olympus, I do real estate and business development consulting. That's actually my day-to-day job.
Yep.
So that's usually what I do from 8 a.m. to about 2 p.m. Love that. And yeah, that's been the path of entrepreneurship since college.
Yeah. So the esports stuff, just to stay on with that for a few minutes longer. Sure. Do you mind sharing how much money you put into it? Because I know that's I just want people to get the full grasp of like how nice and incredible this place is. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's money is how we have to
do that.
Equate that. So
absolutely. So I had a really good career in real estate, as far as like doing it for myself. And I kind of was able to build a portfolio when it came to that. And while I was doing the consulting, some guy had hired me to basically consult for him on coming up with like a creative business idea in that specific building he was looking at, and I came up with the esports lounge. Now, through the research that I had done, and keep in mind I worked on this for 1.5 years for him. Through the research I had done, I realized like a lot of these companies that did something similar ended up going under. But in most cases, they did it on a small scale. So they had the building and they had the computers, but they were only able to like house about 50 people. And so I knew the business model had to change a little bit. And so when I got into it, when it fell into my lap, I was like, I'm going to build this as nice as I possibly can.
Yeah. And it is like, I have put eyes on the property, not just photos. Cause I mean, anything look good with photos, as we know in the real estate world. But it in person, like it is genuinely breathtaking when you walk through the door. You're like, this is just wow. Like even my daughter who loves video games and all that. And she walked through and she's like, what? Like she asked me literally just maybe a few weeks ago when we could go again. Like, cause she wants to play. Like we didn't get to play with the first time cause you were still doing a lot of the setup stuff. But she asked the other day, she's like, when can we go? I was like, well, we'll find a weekend and we'll go grab some friends that like, let's grab some friends that actually want to play video games and not just, that are going to sit there and watch you play. Like, let's find a couple friends that want to play. And I was like, I'll text Nima and we'll figure out a time to do it.
That works great. And that was the goal. So I actually ended up going to a lot of facilities across the country, across the world actually, and basically take inspiration on how I wanted to build this. when it happened. And so throughout that research, I found the ones with most success were the ones that did it on a large scale, and they did it on a something that's breathtaking, something that's abnormal to the what's considered normal. And so when I was GCing this, I was like, I want something that hasn't been done. So that's when I got the lights and I decided to go with like the marble flooring instead of the typical flooring.
Yeah.
Have the lights reflect off of that. So the whole goal was to do something unique, something that the city hasn't seen, and be able to provide people an experience that's breathtaking, really.
Yeah, it genuinely is. Like, it is absolutely beautiful.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not a PC guy, but I do play video games. Shout out Scott again. Second time. Second time Scott and Cricket and John. We play Call of Duty from time to time at night, and for me it's a great escape. It's a great escape. I could go to a bar and spend $35 on beers and appetizers, and that's great, and I would have a blast doing it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not above that. Or I can go into my basement, turn on the PlayStation and text the buddies and see if they're there, and let's get rolling. So yeah, it's a good escape from reality. You gotta do a little adjustment there.
There we go. Perfect.
There we go. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean it's something different, and I also play every other night. Usually Fortnite is my game of choice with my buddies.
I never got into Fortnite. I don't know why. I think it was more so because I don't like third person shooter games.
Okay.
So like I'm first person only.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that aspect of.
It might have been because it used to be like you had to build
and the stuff. Building. Yeah, that was stupid to me.
But now
you
can play no build.
You can, and I will. Like I will get on. Like my nephews come over, and we've got an 85-inch TV in the basement, and the PlayStation hooked up to it, and we've got Fortnite and Hogwarts and Call of Duty and college football.
Right.
Ready or Not is another game that we have. That's on there.
That one's new, isn't it?
I don't know I think it's new to PlayStation. I think it's been around for a little while though. Okay. But that's a fun game because one of the guys we play with is a police officer.
Yeah.
And we do not play like police officers when we play. However, he does. So it's kind of funny is he's probably of the group, he dies the most and gets the most frustrated in Call of Duty. But then when we go over to Ready or Not, he gets frustrated at us because we don't clear a room. And we just walk right through. And
trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. So that's all. That's a fun. But that's part of the fun is he's not as good at this game, but he is at that game. I would probably smoke him in Mario Kart if that was a thing.
Right.
So if that's a fun game. And speaking of that, another funny story about my son is he could not be worse at Mario Kart.
Knox.
Could
But
Knox.
he's 3 though.
Oh, exactly. No, trust me. I'm not saying he should be good.
Okay.
He could not be worse at it though. And but he loves playing. So what we do now is we hand him the controller. We got like the controller you can slide the Nintendo Switch controllers into. So it's like a full size controller. We hand that to him, and then we go to YouTube and we put on gameplay of Mario Kart. So he thinks that he's playing when it's really just watching Mario Kart on TV, and he gets way too much fun out of that. And I don't have it in me to fix it yet because it's just the funniest thing ever. Is he's like, I want to play racing cars. I want to play racing cars.
That's honestly kind of genius. I
know. So we put on some just some streamer or whatever who's playing Mario Kart or like an old video of it, and he's playing. He gets all excited when he wins, and it's so funny.
That sounds like a good time.
So esports wise, that is what a $9 billion industry now. I mean, it's just a massive endeavor, and finding. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. It feels like it's exponentially growing. The games are getting exponentially better. I know that, like, for good examples, Battlefield that just came out, and I've seen some video gameplay of that, and I think they really swung and missed on a previous version. Was it like Battlefield 2042 or something? Was just horrible.
This one's looking a lot better.
This one, it looks like this one is genuinely like fixed all the errors. And, what's funny is did you see the videos of people reacting to the comment section of Black Ops 7, the new Call of Duty game, people were reacting to the comment section of the trailer, and there's nothing but people just crushing Call of Duty. And one of the comments on there, I think it had like 57,000 likes or something on YouTube, and it was like, this game, I've never had a trailer that made me want to buy Battlefield more. It's like watching this trailer makes me want Battlefield even more now, and it's like everyone's just commenting on it like that. So I don't know what Call of Duty is going to do, but
Call of Duty's been on the decline for a little bit now.
They have, but it's really because of the cheating.
Yes.
Like if they could get that under control, like I have more fun in that gameplay than any other game. Like that style, that speed. Like that is my style. Like I have become accustomed to it.
Right.
And other games just are tough to compare to it. But yes, the cheating is just so
out of control,
so out of hand, and like just blatant cheating. Like now it's like you can just buy the cheats for 99 cents. Like it's that easy. To do. So
speaking of Call of Duty, what's your favorite Call of Duty?
Oh,
of all time.
Of all time,
there's only one right answer.
Well, my answer is not going to be the one you're looking for, and my answer is going to be which Modern Warfare? It's one of the Modern Warfares. I can't remember which one from the middle 2000s. So 07, 08, 09.
And we might be on the right track here.
I think it's Modern Warfare 3. I think. Or 2. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's the one that came out that had the green. It had like the green.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Well, yes, 3.
And
that's my favorite.
The reason for that is not what you're going to say. The reason for that is it takes me back to a time of nostalgia.
Yes.
When I was playing with my college buddies.
Yes.
One of them who passed away. So it reminds it's a nice reminder of that time playing with all of them. So like there's 5 or 6 of us that would play every night for like 5 hours.
Wow.
I mean, it was 6-7 nights a week. We would play for 5 hours, and it was awesome. So like that's the reason why I picked that one.
Okay.
And honestly, I probably wasn't even really that. I'm probably better at other versions of it than this one.
Yeah.
My is a little low for my standards.
Oh, you're fine. I'm assuming it at least picked them up though, right?
It's picking them up. It's just
perfect. You're gonna have to mess around with the audio on it though.
It's fine. It's just better.
Perfect.
Cool. No, you're fine. It was we were just kind of jabbering anyway. Say something.
Hello.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Modern. We get to resume.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Modern Warfare 3 was absolutely my favorite.
Yes.
And the reason why I thought you weren't going to say that till you said it's probably not going to be like the one you're looking for is because most people, when I ask them that question, they prefer Modern Warfare 2.
Yep. I think there's even there's a Black Ops that people throw out there every now and again from, gosh, I don't know, early 2010s.
Yeah, I think it was.
That a lot of people
was
love.
Black Ops 2?
I think so.
That was real popular. Yeah.
Yeah. Advanced Warfare.
Oh, that's what put Call of Duty on the decline.
Yeah.
Either that or Ghost.
Yeah.
I'd argue Ghost or Advanced Warfare was one of those.
But yeah, I go back to the nostalgia. Like that is the game could have been terrible, but it was the memories, the fun, the joy.
Yeah.
Just that was what mattered. That was what mattered most to me at that time.
Do you think college students now like also are getting that same effect as you did or
no, because I think now it's more so now anybody who plays it that much is just going to try to stream. So it's a different dynamic.
Exactly.
Anyone that plays it that long is
true.
probably somewhat decent at it.
Yes.
To the point where they could, in theory, if they know how to market themselves, make a little bit of money while they do it. Not life-changing money, but at least make a little bit of money, make some content, playing video games. So no, I don't think the nostalgia's there like it was back then.
All right.
Because now it's more so just like, let me get a cool clip. Like there was no option or opportunity for us to clip anything when we played.
All right.
The infrastructure wasn't even in place. Barely even had cameras on our cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're remember 2008, 2009. Like the iPhone came out in 2005 or 2006.
Right.
Like we're only a couple years into really having smartphones.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So like, what happened? It died that night. Like whatever, like whatever was said, like
whatever was said.
Those lobbies were. You think video game lobbies are toxic now? They don't hold a candle to the 2000s. Well, because nobody got comm banned, nobody got chat banned. There, like you could say whatever you want. You could say some of the most horrific things
And get away with it.
and it was all just part of talking shit. That's all it was. It was all about just, that was part of the fun of the game, was being able to just the banter back and forth.
Right.
You know, search and
Added
destroy
to the
lobbies
experience.
were just
Those were brutal.
those, because you'd get like 30
brutal.
seconds in between each game, not even, maybe 20 in between each round, so that everybody could talk to each other.
You get cut off.
And now, like back then, they would cut off your mic once you died.
Right.
So you couldn't talk to the rest of your team. So
Yeah.
now, like, you're flying blind if you're the only guy left.
Oh man.
So, all right, we got to move on,
Good.
man. We got way too much stuff to talk about, and we just did 20
Let's
minutes on
move
video
on.
games. So if you're still listening, sorry.
In short, Olympus Gaming.
Yes,
esports
Olympic
facility.
Gaming. Where is it? Let's finish that. Let's put a pin in it.
Rockford Plaza. So right off of Exit 8 on Dixie Highway,
Yep.
you go 3 minutes off of that. It's in Rockford Lane. You go into Rockford Lane and then you take a turn, Rockford Plaza. It's the Old Mountains Grocery for anybody who knows that
Yep.
area. And
Feels like everything was an old Melton's grocery nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
Poor Melton. Just-
Yeah. I've been told a lot of stories about that place. A lot of stories. You know, the building caught on fire.
No, that doesn't shock me.
The previous owner he put it on fire, tried to
Insurance fraud?
Yep.
Wow.
And so, that failed, obviously. But, so Rockford Plaza, state-of-the-art esports facility. You'll be hearing a lot more about us soon, because one of the things we're trying to do is we're quite literally trying to serve as the esports arena for the region. And how I'm doing that is I'm trying to partner with some colleges and universities and making sure that we get some showcase matches going on. We have also one notable event we have coming up. We have a fighting tournament tomorrow that's supposed to bring 80 plus people. So if you like fighting games, feel free to come
You're
out
doing
tomorrow.
like a UFC.
No, Tekken.
Oh,
which, by the
old
way,
school. All right.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Well, it's Tekken 8 now. But
Gotcha.
Jake, it's the most gorgeous game I have ever played in my life.
Yeah.
Like you
I,
talk
have,
about
I used to really enjoy the fighter
visually
games. I haven't
appealing game.
played a fighting game in God knows how long.
It's stunning. Maybe if you have some time, swing by.
Yeah.
You could win cash prizes. And then October 11th, we actually have our event with Red Bull. So free community event. And
It's a great day, by the way, October 11th.
It's your birthday, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
It
But
is
I'll
a
be
great
driving
day.
back from Seaside, so I
Oh,
can't.
man.
I can't come, unfortunately.
Darn it.
But I'll share it and make
Yeah.
sure that anyone I know.
Yeah.
Scott, if you're watching, you're going to this on
God,
October
come on
11th.
through. Red Bull Tetris. If you place on the leaderboard top 10, they'll send you to Miami for free. They'll be giving away free Red Bull merch, and they have a bunch of other things planned. I think there might even be free food. So
Sweet.
we're playing a full house for that.
Red Bull girls coming. I'm
Yes,
assuming.
Red Bull girls are coming. They'll definitely be there. Red Bull girls times 3 or 4 would be there actually.
Yeah, that was always before real estate. I ran health clubs for 8 years.
Oh, nice.
And they would stop by maybe once a month, and their little
Yeah.
Red Bull, I don't even know what kind of car that was, but it
Yeah.
had the big old Red Bull can on the
The
back.
little Mini Cooper.
And we were like, it's a good day. The Red Bull girls showed up. They're giving out free Red Bulls.
Yeah.
So that was always a good day. They'd
Yeah.
run through the gym and hand everybody a Red Bull,
Bull.
and then they'd leave. At times, they would leave us cases
Yeah.
to give out to that stopped towards the end, because I think LA Fitness started abusing that, where they would try to get as much as possible, and then they just keep it for themselves and give it to staff and management. So that, I think they kind of ruined that for us. But I was not
Yeah, they
LA.
don't
I was
do
not
that
with LA
anymore.
Fitness. We don't talk about LA Fitness. It's bad.
Keep it
We don't-
quiet.
Camera, cut that part out.
Next topic.
No, don't cut that off camera. Real estate. Let's get into real estate, man.
Yes.
You are a licensed real estate agent with Homepage, just
am.
like me.
Yes.
Got a couple listings.
Unfortunate enough. Yes, I have 3.
Yeah.
3 live.
And they are all being sold for one very big reason, which we'll talk about in a second,
Yes,
is
we will.
you're leaving.
I'm leaving. It's my time.
Yeah.
I got to leave Louisville. Been here past 15 years. It's been a great time. Real estate's been good to me. I've been in it for 5 years now, which is crazy. I got my real estate's license in 19. At that time, I remember interviewing with George and Tiffany, and kid you not, the first thing they told me is like, we don't care how many homes you sell. We would just want you to leave with kindness. And I just remember chuckling on the inside. I was like, do y'all really need my business that bad? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Well, 5 years later, it turns out to be a very true statement. And
Yes.
I'm very proud of them for being able to keep those.
Believe the hype. It is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, for being able to keep those values. And I think it's what has, in part, contributed towards their success is those values in place. And I'm very thankful for Homepage. At that time, I couldn't believe they offered to actually take me. I was just a student. I didn't even know if I wanted to be into real estate because at that time I was trying to be a dentist.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of match made in heaven, and I've been happy with it since.
Yeah.
So,
I was a transplant to Homepage. I came from a different brokerage and loved it there.
Yeah.
Had a great time at the old brokerage. I needed a little bit more from the marketing assistants,
Right.
a little bit more on the education aspect as well.
Right.
And I think COVID probably was also a byproduct of that, because I went to Homepage kind of December 21 is when I transferred over to Homepage.
Oh, wow.
So leading up to that, the world was basically shut down. So like in person, anything was really not happening. But I had a lot of questions, and I know I wasn't bugging him, but I felt like I was, because I was asking questions about situations that weren't occurring.
Yeah.
So, it was, like I said, it was great. I have no ill will. Still think the world of the guy that was at the broker at the brokerage I was before. But I just needed a little bit more. And it was not the right spot for me. So, did the car wash and went to everywhere, and didn't quite believe the hype from the start that Homepage was going to offer all this and do all this and be all this. And
I was in the same boat.
I was like, other shoe's going to fall somewhere. And I'm living proof 4 years later, I'm still waiting on that other shoe.
Oh, dude.
Like, it is,
Same.
It doesn't make sense, some of the stuff that they're able to do.
Yeah.
Like, it just, what they provide us with, and this is now turning into just a commercial for Homepage, which is fine. Like, that's perfectly, but
They do a good job. I mean, they keep us happy.
They do.
Yeah.
And if we need something, like, they're going to do what they can to make it happen.
Right.
Case in point was this podcast before we got into this new studio.
Mm-hmm.
They did it way longer than they should have. Like, I know that I've made money. I've made connections. I've made transactions. I've made sales directly as a byproduct of the podcast.
Right.
But there's also better ways that the media department can spend their time than post-production on a podcast. So we'll always be eternally grateful for that, and turning this stupid little dream I had into reality. So I'll always be grateful to Randy for that, for even just giving me the opportunity to do it. And of course, Jeff for
I think this is
all
awesome.
the videography stuff. Like, he crushed it. He crushes it every time. So I just saw them this morning, said hey, and before on my way over here.
Shout out Homepage.
Shout out Homepage.
We'll end it on that note. But
yes.
Yeah, man. I got to leave Louisville. I've been here for too long. It's been 15 years. I feel like I've done what I needed to here, and it's just time. And recently, well, actually not recently, for the past like 2.5 years, I fell in love with St. Pete.
Yeah. I mean, it is a beautiful place.
Well, not only that, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful vibe. It's beautiful people. It's beautiful government there. Like, they're trying to do better, and they work actively towards that. And I love that. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So
we're offloading all the real estate assets.
Offloading all the real estate assets. I think just got to get rid of all of them, settle everything, and then have that left over to be able to use for new businesses, new ideas.
Yeah. Keep your head above water.
Exactly.
For a little bit.
New endeavors. Yeah. And honestly,
You think you're going to get licensed down there? I'm pretty sure we have reciprocity down there. So
Yes,
I think
we
you
do.
could just do the 40 question law exam and be good to go. Which
we do have rubber.
the law exam is kind of a joke. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. No, we do, and I plan on it, but I think I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing here, where I'm gonna have my license for internal, external, friends, family, and then at the same time be able to kind of continue doing my business development and consulting aspect of things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So that would be the goal. But honestly, if I'm able to sell everything, I think I'm just going to take a 3-month like vacation down there and just like figure it out, just vibe.
Man, that's awesome. Good for you, though. Good for you. I wish I thought about it for a short stint in my mid-20s.
Really?
Yep, just leaving.
Okay.
Going to Florida, going to New York. New York was even a possibility.
See, for me too, I love New York. I mean, I'm from Tehran.
And,
it reminds me a lot, but it's cold.
But I just love my family, and
Yeah.
then right around that time, I started dating my wife, and the rest is history.
Well, I think everything's meant to be. I think
Yeah.
everything's meant to be, and who knows, maybe.
I think I would consider a move to Texas. If anything, I would consider a move to Texas.
Okay.
I don't think it would ever happen, but if gun to my head, if I had to move somewhere,
Why Texas?
variety of reasons. Really, we went to Austin last year. I always thought I would love Texas. We went to Austin, and it was incredible.
Right.
Like it was just, we went to Austin for 3 days, and then we were going to go to Vegas for 3 days, and I love Vegas, love gambling, love every aspect of it.
I'm a big Vegas fan.
But I wish we would have stayed in Austin for 3 more days. Like I never, and they don't even have casinos down there. Like would have never got to do my gambling. Would have not got my gambling fix either. But it was just the people were so nice. The food was incredible. There's so much economic boom happening in Austin right now that
Yeah.
I was almost like I just want to be involved in it. Like I see all these buildings going up, and I know real estate really well. So I'm like, is there a way to like position myself into getting down here and being part of the development side? And it just, with young kids, and we have a massive family, too many cousins and grandparents and all that. It's not in the cards. It's not going to happen. But going to Austin just solidified. I would absolutely move to Austin if I had to, or if I could.
Right.
I would. I loved it down there.
Yeah.
It's a college town, so you got a lot of fun bars to go to, and college game days, and I don't hate Texas football.
Right.
They've never been I'm a Kentucky fan. They've never been a rival of ours, so it's like I could cheer for them and not feel guilty about also being a Kentucky fan.
Okay.
So yeah, it was. If I had to do it, it would probably be there. I think I would get tired. I love the beach too much. I don't want to live there because then I feel like I would just get tired of it being in my backyard.
That's a theory. Although I will say, like most people I've met that are also in similar positions, I haven't heard of them being like
I've never heard anyone say I got tired of the beach. But I also know in the back of my mind, I would not enjoy it as much if I could go to it all the time.
Yeah,
if it was just a mile down the road.
Right.
Or 2 blocks down the road. Because if I moved, it would absolutely be close to the beach. Like I'm not moving to Orlando. Right. I'm not moving to Kissimmee. Like I need to be close to. I need to be close to some water. That's the whole point of, in my opinion, it's the whole point of moving to Florida is to be close to it.
Right.
So all right, we got to pay some more bills.
Yep.
Excited to share my partnership with Senior Family Solutions and their easy equity loan program, a game changer for sellers looking to maximize their home's value. This loan allows sellers to tap into their home's equity with no upfront costs. Covering everything from contractor coordination to invoices, all paid at closing. Whether you're downsizing, upgrading, or simply preparing for your home for top dollar, this program makes renovations seamless and stress-free. If you're ready to take advantage of this opportunity, contact me directly or visit seniorfamilysolutions.com to get started. So before we get out of here, we got to talk about some current event stuff. So what I plan on doing is we're going to have ChatGPT do this for us.
Man, it's already been an hour.
Yeah, we're 50 minutes, man. We're closing this thing out. Yeah. My goal is always 45, so that way if we go over, it's not the end of the world. All right, so we're asking ChatGPT, what are the 5 most popular current events? We're doing this in real time. See if there's anything worth talking about.
Okay. Love me some current events.
Yes. All right, that is all over the world. We're changing that.
U.S.
Focus on USA because I don't want to talk about Gaza. Not on this platform.
Touchy subject.
Yeah. Federal Reserve turmoil, that is applicable to us.
Okay.
Yeah, rates are going down. Trump and Jerome Powell are definitely fighting. They're not seeing eye to eye. Powell believes that the economy is not ready for lower rates. Trump is saying lower the rates or get out. That is definitely in our ballpark,
man,
and worth having a conversation about. I don't know. What do you think on rates? I know they're trending down. I think they should. I think there's an argument to be made that we're starting to see inventory start to creep up. We've got people that are waiting on the sidelines to get back in.
Yes.
I think look at the stock market. It is strong. Let's couple that with a little bit of a reduction in the rates and see what happens. That is kind of also part of how the Federal Reserve works, is like, let's make adjustments and see what happens, and then we'll make adjustments next month to that.
So here's the thing. I actually like Jerome Powell, and I think he's done a fantastic job so far.
I'm not saying he's done a bad job. Let me. I'm trying to be as somewhat neutral as possible, but I do think he's maybe holding the reins back a little more than he should.
You think so?
I do.
I
think the economic boost. We've already got a great one, but we could have a really great one if he was to just start lowering those a little bit. I know he's not. I know he's not the end all be all. I know he's not the judge, jury, and executioner in this.
Right.
He's just the forward facing. He's the face. Yeah. Like, so let's be honest. But heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Right.
He doesn't have to have that.
But at what cost though? Like I think if he lowered the rates, I mean, a part of me, yes, obviously I want lower rates.
Yeah.
It just means better business for me in general. But like, I think he knows something that might not be seen on surface level.
Yeah, I know. But 2025, I think we know everything. It's not 1997 anymore. We've got access to everything. We've got access to data, and now we have AI software that'll run analytics for us.
That's true.
Exponentially faster than any person or computer or general just standard computer could do it in. So like we have deep 6-7D layer information.
Okay, so how much of a rate cut are you thinking? Quarter point?
Quarter to a half.
Half.
It's ready there, man. I'm telling you, it is ready. You have people that are about to just dump millions, if not billions, into the economy if we can get these rates a little lower.
Are you serious?
I know. I personally know people that are just waiting, like not just in the housing industry, but like businesses trying to borrow money. Like you start lowering that rate, you have small business loans that are more attainable.
No.
You've got more. Just look at Olympus Gaming Lounge. Think about how much more you could have borrowed theoretically if rates were lower. How much the place is already beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but if you could make the same payment on your principal and have 55 computers instead of 42,
be a little different story.
So it is, and on top of that, you're putting money into the local economy. You're not a national brand.
Right.
You're a very hyper-focused, Shively economy would see thousands of dollars in tax revenue from you alone. Right. Now take it and extrapolate it out over the large scale.
No, that's a good point. It'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
All right. Let's see. Get some I need some pop culture.
Pop culture, baby.
It's part of this. Everything else is like way too polarizing. I'm trying to like not get all crazy. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. They're engaged.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's not real. You still don't believe it?
No.
I love the fact that I'm pretty sure his Instagram handle is still Killatrav. So I think she had to like tag him on the engagement and had to tag. And I'm sure it was an assistant. It wasn't actually her with her phone, but just like knowing somebody had to like type at Killatrav.
I don't know, man. I think Ryan Reynolds has something to do with that. I watched a video on TikTok at one point, and everything on TikTok is true, so that sold me.
That's true. Yeah, I mean anything on there is.
So I think it's a setup.
Streaming, bunch of streaming stuff going on.
Oh, TwitchCon.
TwitchCon?
I might go to that.
Okay, that's worth talking about. When is that? Where are we going?
October 16th through 18th. It's in San Diego.
Okay.
And at this point in time, I'm on a recruiting mission to see how many people I could get to go with me.
That would be fun.
We could get like a little hotel, go to San Diego for 2 days and meet a bunch of streamers. And I heard TwitchCon is one heck of a festival.
Yep.
So
it's a great place to go unless you're Dr. Disrespect.
Yep. My next person.
We're gonna leave that. Just let that simmer.
Yeah, we'll just let that.
Some people will know.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
I was gonna actually, you and Scott be a great candidate to ask.
I would absolutely consider it. And now I got to talk to the boss. The problem is October 18th is my anniversary, so I don't know if my wife wants me in San Diego.
That's true. Well,
at a video game convention.
To be fair, you could always bring her.
She would rather watch paint dry. There is no world. Oh no, actually no, I take that back. I cannot go because on October I thought I had something going on. We are going to Monster Truck Jam with Little Man. Take a little man to the Knox going to Monster Truck Rally at the Yum Center.
So he's the boss you're talking about this whole time.
Yeah, he's the real boss.
Yeah,
We
he's
do-
the real
yeah.
boss. Because I was
So-
like, the boss that the kid doesn't listen to? Okay. I
Oh
got you.
yeah. So, but that's all, man. We hit the mark. We hit the mark.
Perfect.
We got to roll.
Perfect.
Dude, it's been fun. Anything
has
you want to
been.
plug before we get out of here?
No. Olympus Gaming Lounge. That's the esports facility. I have my own, like I said, consulting business that I do, Asgari Enterprise, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me.
It's been fun. This has been the fastest hour of my life.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe it took an hour. I was like, no way.
Oh, so all
in there
right,
for
but
2
go ahead, like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, do all the stuff you're supposed to do, and all the things that people say at the end of podcasts. So we will see you on the next one. Follow Olympus Gaming Lounge on social media and go visit it, please. And seriously, it is an awesome facility. That's not why we had them on, but it's definitely part of the reason why we had them on.
Thanks, Drake.
So all right,
Appreciate it.
We'll see you, man.
All right.